Oh boy, boy, boy. We want to look for Edge Masters aspect. I think we could do just straight up dungeons and then eventually. Hey Lore, good morning, Lore. Hope you're doing well today, bud. It's great to see you. Howdy hi, howdy ho. Let's see if we could, how do we check that again? Go to collections? Yeah. Let's see. Orbiting, rapid, flurry. Alright, I'll look for Edge Masters. I'll look for that. That is... Oh, not too far. Nice. And this is... Oh, nice. Good thing it's in this area, too. Alright, cool. I'm bored as heck. Worked 6 to 2 p.m. shift on the slowest day of the week. So how do you when you're in a situation where you have to work those type of shifts, what keeps you like engaged? I guess is the right question. Like, what's your fallback plan when it comes to that? Do you have any contingencies besides staring at the wall? 6 a.m. man. Well, that means you got 4 more hours, right? Okay. In we go. I think I might swap back to combo. And if I'm fighting a big boss that I know, or if I go into whatchamacallit, like a big place, I'll probably switch back to inner sight. Yeah, halfway through the shift and I feel like I've been here since yesterday. Probably do some more consistent damage now. Oh wow, that was faster than expected. Looking for a dagger. Well, technically I'm looking for a sword, but we'll see. I never thought of going for a sword more frequently. My normal store is faster, so my shifts only feel like 3 hours of work. Oh, wait, you work different stores? Or is it like your boss has his hands in like multiple stores, and if one needs a filling in, you'll go to that? That's pretty cool. Yeah, something to build up our energy. Be ideal. Try to look for a good crossbow. I guess I'm putting too much stock in me needing dexterity. I mean, it's a solid stat. I think I was, in terms of hierarchy, it's technically the last on the list, according to the build site I was looking at. We're gonna area manager at his home store. Occasionally he'll send me to hit this store because the store manager here works 9 hours a day, 7 days a week. Good God. Could you imagine working that at where you're working currently? Just like having to watch paint dry. Alright, let's go this way. It's on the store manager to hire people, and they won't, so it's not my problem. Yeah, that I mean that completely makes sense, to be honest. It's a fair way to look at it. Literally, I'm imagining you when you walk out, and they're telling you these things in a way like they're kind of venting. You have like a Tobey Maguire reaction in Spider-Man 1. Forgot the part where that became my problem. Just walks out. Crucial object is missing. I guess down here. I forgot the part where that becomes my problem. God, I still need to watch Across the Spider-Verse. The Flash also comes out this week. I just hope it's actually like a solid movie for like the future of Mr. Hooves. Good morning. Hope you slept well. Literally, I walk out the store and do the stupid Tobey Maguire Venom symbiote dance he does when, oh my god. Oh my god. I still wonder what Tobey thinks of that in retrospect. And I wonder what director, like Sam Raimi, what did he like specifically tell him to do? Hey man, just dance. Like, what do you mean dance? Like, do your favorite dance or something. I don't know. Not literally, but still. I'm doing good. Just getting ready for work. Is it 4 hours or 6 hours? Or is it full 8 hours today? Oh, he's so dead. Thank you. Codadon, good morning. Is it like 7 o'clock for you? Hope you're doing well today, bud. I would totally bring a console here and broadcast it on the wall via the projector, but it's not quite that slow actually set up. Oh, do you actually, would you bring your Switch? And just go handheld mode? Six hours, 8:30 to 2:30. Hopefully it's not a slow day for you. You prefer it not being a slow day also, right? Hooves. Thank you. I'm out of there. Alright, thank you. I guess I could go back and get those souls real quick for the Animus. The Animus. Let's pick that up. Hope you're doing well today, Codadon. Hopefully your dinner came out pretty well. I think you said you were making pad thai. Just took 90% prep. Yeah, slow, but not too slow. Yeah, I always debate how I want work to go. I definitely don't want it to be like busy to the point like I'm dying. But also, when it's like slow to the point like you start wondering like, man, why did I even come in today besides collecting a check? I would, but I wouldn't. I won't be, because I'd be putting down every 10 minutes because I'd freak if someone Hey, you can't play Tears of the Kingdom, or you gotta pick something more turn-based. Just go what? Octopath Traveler. Get the Mega Man Legacy Collection on the Switch. I'm not saying get those games. Something similar. I'm sitting in a corner on my phone typing this and looking up between every word in case somebody walks in. Do you have like one of those the entrances that has like a bell or some type of like monitor, just like let people know, oh, somebody's here. Yeah. Alright, gotta get out of here. Lower cooldowns. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice for you guys. Alright, let's move this way. Wait. Survive enemy assault. Oh, that's all I had to do. I forgot this was an event technically. It should not let you leave the event like that once you start it. I know some people have second thoughts. It felt like I was done with the event for a second. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh. I see shiny. I could sit in the back. You played Octopath, right? Or did you think about playing it? I would think that would be up your alley if you haven't played it. Let's see. Alright, what's we got? Oh, Artillery Shrine. I love it. Artillery Shrine with a rogue feels so satisfying. So satisfying. It feels like it fits. Well, it also feels like I'm doing a crazy jutsu. Oh, I still need more souls. Have I been missing souls? Are there any enemies to get souls? I played a demo Octo 2, bought the game, and put my Switch down for months because I'm otherwise distracted by my PS5. Where do I get more animus? My Foxa blind? I didn't even see any indications to pick up animus. Early Fox stream. Got a rise and grind. I mean, rise and shine. Mr. Riz Grind, I hope you're doing well today. Happy Sunday. Oh my goodness. Did I break the dungeon? Okay, here they are. How did I miss these? Oh my goodness. Happy Sunday. Oh. Street, all I gotta say, man, I think I dodged a bullet. Granted, I believe something of a butterfly effect would happen. It's like, you know, I make the effort to show up in Miami. Maybe they perform slightly different. Or maybe that's like the narcissist of me talking right now. I don't know. I feel like we dodged a bullet. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You're like, oh man, we're so excited. The road trip, get there. You're hype. You're hype with what happened in the first half. You're like, okay, this is cool. You see they're down by 13 or 14 going into the fourth. You're just like, all right. I guess this is fine. dead, bud. Two blades. 26. When you break stealth with attack, you drop a cluster of exploding stun grenades. Stun enemies, injure enemies, distant enemies. 14%. Yeah, I'll think about it. I might break this. The shadow step is technically what I need. It's just with these set of boots, let's see. I would have to replace it, like put an imprint on it on this probably. I'll probably put it on the next sacred legendary boots I get instead of just this. And I'm still chilling with like a legendary set boot. Pants. Interesting. We definitely dodged a bullet. Yeah, man, that would have been like tickets and flight alone. It was close to probably like 1,500 to 1,600, and then that's not even including lodging or possibly Ubering from our lodge spot. It would have not been. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry, grind our butts off in video games all day. Oh yeah, what game have you been playing on your PS5 that's got your attention? I know Final Fantasy is around the corner, and I think it's you said recently. I think you posted the dungeon crawling clips of it. I didn't get to check out the gameplay of it yet, but you said this was like really different for what you noticed.
Magic is neither good nor evil.
We'll pull it from this dagger. Yeah, we're pulling it from this dagger. Oh, we're close to 5 million. Would have been a financial hit, not worth the result. Man. Only thing would have been worth the result is if we were like sitting next to someone that just made our day or something like that. %. What do we look for when it's our ring? We want resource generation, crit, strike chance, and damage. Crit strike. So lucky hit chance is fine. Damage to close, dazed, injured, crowd control is not priority. Physical damage is not a priority. We want more vulnerable damage if possible. I guess overpower is just fine. Physical damage. Critical strike damage with imbued skills. Well, that's 14%. Critical strike chance. Okay, that's fine. Critical strike damage and critical strike chance. Only two things, and physical damage is 10.5%. Strike damage, lucky hit chance. I think this is technically fine, to be honest, and we could put a slot into it. Let's see. Yeah, we could work with this. Just gotta upgrade it a bit. And put a diamond in there. We'll get some damage proccing on it more consistently, I think. You break stealth. Attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill. 5%, it's the minimum, up to 10%. Not sure how I feel about having that. We have our dual wield. Attacking enemies with basic skill increases your damage for the next core skill. So something like that. Basic skills gains 15 to 10%. Attack speed, critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed by 15-25%. So something more attack speed oriented and kind of like boosting up the damage of our. Distant enemies have an 8% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds when hit. And then doing the increased damage to stun enemies is kind of nice too. I think we still want swords to be our investment, so like something similar to that. Yeah, this is fine. 684. I think I would want something. Ultimate skill damage. It's our dagger. DPS values, vulnerable damage. Do you have? What's your? Any vulnerable damage? No. PoE for now, gotten my witch to level 38, and now working on marauders that currently 20 or so. Just finished chapter 1. So hyped for Final Fantasy 16. It's unfoxing real. I saw the gameplay on IGN, immediately pre-order. See, I would immediately pre-order, but PS5. That's what I'm lacking. And I'm still like, even if I had the money to pull the trigger on it, I'm just like, it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I guess if this didn't have the trap skills, huh? I'll be okay with that. The vulnerable damage on top of that. Yeah, vulnerable damage is what we're looking for. Compared to, honestly, this does more damage for me. This works a lot better than what we had before, even though it's less item power. You just do more vulnerable damage. You get 28% on top of 28%. So 56% vulnerable damage alone with this, plus core skill damage. And you get some dexterity in there. I think that's fine. And if I get enemies attacked by... Yeah, we could work with this, actually. Now that I'm, like, paying attention more to what I need. Not much worth investing into a PS5. For me, I'm not a Sony guy at all. Let's see. That gives me... I'm at 2843. Okay, I lose at least 100 attack. And my dexterity goes to 371. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm not a Sony fanboy, I feel like I'm more apprehensive to committing to a Sony product. Just like, what's the other one? Basic skill damage. We want vulnerable damage if possible. This has stun damage. Close enemies. It'll be lacking in that department. Break stealth. I don't go into stealth. Ultimate skill damage. Pretty soon there won't be a difference between consoles other than the controllers. That's fair. I'm curious in the future, will some companies still invest in consoles like that? We want to go look for rapid aspect. Unless we already have that. I think we already have it. Alright, cool. Aspect of the expectant. Do we actually have that? Oh, I guess so. Okay, cool. Aspect of retribution. Okay, here we go. That, let's see what we're looking for here. That is all the way down there. Okay, at least we have some point of reference. Between Xbox, PC, and PS, every game you could want is available on any platform. Only reason to stick with one brand is keep the same controller layout if you happen to support whichever company's PR department. I've had PS my entire life, so I'm a bit more off-put by Xbox, but I still enjoy some of their exclusive Halo mainly. Yeah, I think like that's a little bit what Microsoft banks on. It's like, oh, we're not putting out stuff like Sony with the heavy hitting game titles that seem fresh and a bit of a risk, but hey, we still got your nostalgia with certain games that we're continuing storylines for occasionally. You're just like, oh yeah. And then the controller is just honestly like really nice. At least for me. I haven't tried the PS5 controller yet, but Xbox controller really just fits really well in my hands. I like actually enjoy it. Yeah, I put armor in this. Can I take out? Yeah. Every time people ask me, "Oh, you're gonna get this game," I was like, "Nah, it's Sony." There's a lot of things Sony does weird for me that I just like. I don't necessarily go out of my way to like, oh yeah, they're pretty cool and all, I guess. We could sell most of these. Actually, let's look at this. There's a sword. There's a sword. There's a sword. Vulnerable damage. Unless it's right here, we could level up. This one. PS5 is very large. It fits in my fat hands quite well. Only issue is that giant spacebar in the middle. Yeah, I feel like that's the touchpad, right? I feel like that's like probably the. It's cool in terms of being modern, but I feel like if you don't care for it, does it get in the way at all? I always wonder. Apparently, starting at FF16's. Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. I think when they first debuted the trailer for it, they initially, I can't remember, it was either that or another game where it had PC in the title, and Sony immediately said, oh no, it's PS5 exclusive, something like that. Like it was like its debut trailer. I'm trying to recall on it. I know it's a game that I was like anticipating. I was like, oh yeah, this is coming on PC anyways, so I'm not too hung up on it.
I'll work on that later.
Alright, we cracked 5 mil. Now we'll debate on. We have 600 bulbils. Probably do a couple things that'll let us get what we need out of that, huh? Let's put some of these away in our storage so we have some room. Not really, some games still use it, opening up menus or special gimmicks. I think I applaud Sony for like going for the cutting edge angle. Hey, El Rey's awake. His last day of freedom. Like PoE uses it for the character menu, equipment, skill points, etc., while the start button is the escape button. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty neat. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, let's level up our crossbow. Probably hit a little harder now. Do more vulnerable damage. 2.8% more vulnerable damage on top of that. Unless we get a better crossbow. And we'll just fast travel. I got some quests to submit along the way too, so we'll do that before going in completely. Basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for cheat aspect. You take 25% less damage from crowd controlled enemies. Whenever a crowd controlled enemy deals direct damage, so you gain 15% movement speed. Sounds pretty nice. Final Fantasy XIV doesn't really use that at all, apart from the keyboard, which you can skip out on if you're fast enough with the normal directional D-pad and X button, or have a keyboard. It's a fair point too.
Let hell take them back. In better times, I would invite you into my home and honor you, but these are dark days. These coins are all I can offer you.
I'm here for the coins. Let's see what we got here. Some herbs. Thank you. Oh yeah, let me see what my... Oh my gosh, I really got to start using... Look at all these. They're just handing them out like candy, man. Just handing them out like candy. There's another quest all the way up there. Yeah, we're going in the right direction. I accidentally get knocked off. God dang it. You would trade. Oh my god.
Akarat sent you to us. Oh, I wish I...
Would you believe me, Laura, that the only Final Fantasy game I've played was 15? I do plan to play the remakes. I do have... But, yeah, I've never got to play the previous titles. I've also heard rumors that 9 and 10 are on the horizon for remakes. Is 9 that good? Would I believe it? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. But what did you think of it? So the only I actually, so when I first saw the trailer to 15, it immediately had my attention with like just the atmosphere presented. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And it's not like I was actually disappointed. I was enjoying it. I was really, really, really immersed in the game. Like almost 100%ed it before the DLC start coming out. I even enjoyed the fishing. Enjoyed the grand scale of certain moments, like fighting Leviathan for the first time. Honestly, a good time. Even though a lot of people are not too happy with it. Well, probably they were better or accepting of it after the DLCs all came out. Oh, they're being killed. 9 is a cult classic among fans. Did you say 10? Yeah. That's heavier on the rumors. I don't know if it was like officially confirmed. But yeah. It's like, I'll take those with a grain of salt. But I didn't know. I thought 8 would get a remake before 9. If I had to guesstimate. But what would you prefer? If you heard those were getting a remakes. The other thing people start to like borderline roll their eyes at is like, can we just get a new game? Why do we keep getting remakes? The only thing I like about remakes, honestly, is like re-envisioning the game in today's technology. Like some things are just like, oh, this is a great game and all, but man, if it had like next level tech, this would be game changing. What do we need here? Search for a minor lockbox. I don't know what they approve for 10, unless they plan on pulling the. I think they might pull it the full 7 treatment, and at least not make a complete turn base. 10.2 remake that came out a few years ago already had a lot of quality of life changed. They could still send on minor updates for. Was the 10.2, was that a remaster or a full-on remake? I still remember how upset people were with Dark Souls having a remaster. They're like, it's basically the same game. I was like, yeah, that's what a remaster is. It was a remaster. You're fine. No, you're fine. I asked for clarity because, like, I worry that some people just get upset when they hear the wrong thing. They just lose their mind. What is this? This is the same game. It just looks nicer. I'm spending extra money on this. I've wanted. Arthur handshaking. What is this? Think I'm just gonna buy whatever you put out?
There it is.
That's funny. Oh, I was defending Final Fantasy X remaster. Hey, if they make some effort and the price is within reason, then I'll give it a benefit of doubt. And it's also if it's something I'm interested in. It's something I'm interested in. I'm not just gonna outright sell my soul for fun. Oh yeah, what is my bow perk? I could put Twisted Blades on this when I get the chance. Oh yeah, if it's stunned, I do more damage. Oh yeah, that is kind of tasty, I'm not gonna lie. 76%. Remastered quality of life graphics made some extra content if there was another version. Final Fantasy 12 remake. I mean, not remake, Zodiac Age. Did you like 12? Remake is Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I said remake like a fool. I think when I first saw remake, I was playing game demos and EB Games. I don't think I was like. I was always alternating between EB Games or GameStop. But I also knew there was like something notably different from number 12 compared to the previous titles. I couldn't just put my thumb on it. Oh. You prefer the original? Free the prisoners. And the hot box, bro? Yeah, that vulnerable damage is kind of like slicing through them a bit. Maybe I should actually like delete all my tabs when I stream. Always have like close to 20 tabs up. Yeah, I'll look at this later, I promise. I'll look at this later. Just 2 more. Ah. Not that Zodiac Age is bad, but that the way they separate the license board wasn't as fun. Oh, interesting. See, the one thing I really worry about as someone who's like not well versed in like Japanese RPGs or even like Final Fantasy, there's like so much that I want to know about, but also I know I'll get overwhelmed with the plentiful of information available. We'll just keep attacking enemies and then free everybody. You have the choice of lethality. Gotta remind myself to cut my nails before going out to Summer League today. I forgot to do it last Wednesday. It's really easy to like bend back your nails or break them in different ways. I guess chipping them too. So none of the main games require you to play them in order. I'm sure you've heard that. Yes. Yes. But I feel like I missed out on the cult classics. And I wonder why people follow them the way they do. It's like I wonder if it's like, oh, was I too late? Or is it because I just didn't play this game to experience what people experience? Because when people talk about like the previous titles that are not remakes, they all have fond memories of it, and the terrible memories of certain grinding moments. Like, well, you had to like dodge 200 lightnings for Final Fantasy X, I think, or is it 150? Something weird. Most Final Fantasy fans never played 1 to 3. The ones who played 1 to 3, can you play? Didn't they like remaster those fairly recently? Some new pants. 200 lightnings for the ultimate weapon. I could just imagine doing that on a non-remastered. There's so many things you had to do something like stupid ridiculous for an ultimate weapon. whether it was Kingdom Hearts. But then Kingdom Hearts 3, I think they kind of watered down the process of getting that. Pixel remasters, that's what it's called, yeah.
Need more time.
He exploded. Good God. You could buy a full bundle of all 6 for like 70. You could honestly skip the first 3 and just get 4, 5, 6 for like 48. Who are you, dude? Guess I could go up. But there's a elite down there, so let's say hi. Forsaken Minus. Good God. Available on Steam, PS, and mobile. And Switch that I know of. It makes sense if it's on Switch. Do you think they're gonna make like a Switch 2? Or do you think they're gonna make a completely new system? Are they gonna go the Wii U route? Or are they gonna go the... Oh, I got a unique amulet. Actually kind of curious on that one. Wasn't expecting that. Non-physical damage, ultimate skill damage, critical. Your rain arrows is always imbued with all imbuements at once. Well, that sounds pretty interesting, actually. That sounds really interesting. I'll lose my twisting blades again, so I have to put that on something random again. That sounds really interesting. We'll lose out on the 7.8% dual wield weapons, though. Every Final Fantasy game is available on either Steam or PlayStation. Hope they make a new system something sturdier with a better GPU. We can all hope. We can all hope, Lore. I just want to have, this probably for me is available space, but my Switch is just constantly in my closet, just collecting dust. Oh, we're actually doing 30k crits. That's actually pretty tasty. We're already dead. Amulets. We want Edge Master. Skill deals up to 10 to 20% increased damage based on your available primary source when cast. Edge Masters. Oh, did we get a new... Oh, I guess we got a new Paragon point. Also, can I... How do you can you reset your Paragon at all? Oh, you have to refund it all. Can you, like, refund the whole board if you want it? How would I know? Board attachment gate. Board attachment gate. If you can have the power of PS4 in the palm of your hands, then I should be able to have a mobile PS5. That's a fair system. Legendary chest armor. Armor is the same. Exploiter's aspect. Cheats aspect. Oh yeah, new pants. Damaging an elite enemy grants you. Oh, we get a better version of this. Oh, that kind of works out really well then. Healing received. Smoke grenades, thorns, damage reduction. That's not too bad. Might as well. Barrier skill is like keeping me alive in some ways. Aspect of might. Where are you located? All the way here. Alright, sounds good. 20% damage reduction for 2 basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 2 seconds. That's not bad. Let's go replace my pants. Also 617 orables. Oh, cosmetic horse. I missed that. Oh, we got 2? Aww. Let me put this in my stash, I guess. What would I put twisting blades on? Let's wait. Sell some stuff too while we're at it. Biggest hope these days in video game programmers can learn to trim the size of video games enough to make a 512 gig actually mean. What do you mean? It's doing its job. It's getting filled up faster. That means something, right? That has meaning. Look at it doing its job, getting filled up like a boss. That takes talent. Takes talent.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Oh, 6.5%.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
I gotta upgrade the new pants too. Oh, might as well talk to the guy down here. We need bigger storage or smaller games. Yeah, it's a matter of time till we get the terabytes, right? That's gonna become the new norm.
There is an old shrine north of the city. I was passing it the other day when the very stone yelled at me. Clear as you're talking to me now. Everyone thinks I've gone mad. You must believe me.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
It'd be nice to have multiple charges of Shadow Step again. I see a symbol. Oh, here it is. Legion event in 5 minutes.
How can I help?
Debate on that. Probably break that down, huh? This has my attention, to be honest.
I can break that down.
I think that's fine. This is also fine. Yeah, that's fine, since I don't use stealth like that. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 is going to use 2 discs. I don't know why I thought the remake was going to make 3 games. Didn't they say that the remake is going to be 3 games, not including the Crisis Core? Like for the specific Final Fantasy VII Remake. The first one that's already out, and the second one, Rebirth, and then there's a third one that'll come to follow? Or did I make that up? Where's the jeweler at? We're almost 60. Do I refund my points? Yeah, 3 games. Remake, Rebirth, and probably Reunion. Might get to see Zach squats again. Alright, let's break down those pants.
There's that.
5 million. No repair. Let's upgrade this. More armor. Marksmith skill will boost up some.
A true remake. Use it well.
We get to see Aerith die in 1440. I was under the impression that she would have died at the end of Remake for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking that. Attack power might be slightly lower, but we are having more vulnerability procs. with damage on top of that, so it's actually not
Where's
bad.
something so fine?
The thorns.
Don't ruin all that work.
Oh yeah, I said I'll upgrade. I'll replace this because I think this is honestly really good. We have to figure out what to put twisting blades on then. If that's the case. For now, I think you have to put on like a weapon or gloves. Just noticed my health. Ghost Fox is on. I will always be able to reflect my first interaction in Princess Cat Power's stream. Tears. After Casta raided her channel. Not because Casta raided her channel, but when she was playing Final Fantasy Remake. Trying to fight my internet right now. What's going on? I think she dies in disc 2.
Another happy customer.
So how many encounters do they have with Sephiroth in 7? Just had a hard reset, jeez. So wait, how do I refund Paragon points? Or is it set in stone? A real answer? Nah, something like 15 or so. 400. In terms of interactions, actually fighting Sephiroth, would it be like close to 15 times? Or is it just like, oh, Cloud saw Sephiroth again? So it'd be like a one big fight. Showing up on screen, lore. God dang it, lore. Yeah, that sounds about right then.
Don't dally. Hand it over.
We want to put twisting blades at least. What could take it? A ring could take it. Mark Mescal, Aerostorm. Increased critical strike chance. That's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I think I might take out the stun grenades, to be honest. Probably might regret this. Now we level up our medallion. All the rest of them are Genova clones. Interesting. See, this is what I mean though. Like, there's so much. Like, I have like a superficial sense. And like my first interaction with Sephiroth wasn't even Final Fantasy. It was literally Kingdom Hearts. And I never beat him as a kid. I was just getting clapped up repeatedly. Like it was my job. Like my life depended on getting clapped up, backpacked. Everybody's like, yeah, I beat Sephiroth, bro. I'm like, oh, god dang it. Dang it. I feel like Vegeta when he couldn't go Super Saiyan. That's literally how I felt. It's probably the most accurate interpretation. Kingdom Hearts. Hey, I still love Kingdom Hearts. I still need to play the remixes and the final mix. We could break this down, and I think we could break this down too. I think I'm fine with. Did I accidentally take this out? Or did I say this is better? 13.6. I think this is technically better. Yeah, you get overpower damage at 26%, but physical damage, I think a lot of, well, I don't have cold damage. I probably would have replaced the ring with that then. Yeah, I'll need newer boots soon. Oh, I definitely missed that Legion. Alright, let's put stuff in our storage and then we'll head to the dungeon. Hopefully your internet starts working again the way you want it, Ghost Fox. That's definitely frustrating. Honestly, don't know how to react sometimes. The internet just poops itself. I'm just like, all right, let me just restart the router and hope for the best. Let me just hold the power button for 2 years and then hope for the best. Yeah. I feel so powerless. No pun intended. Like, what do you want me to do?